All right, what's up, people? You know what day this is. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go YouTube, 6 p.m. It doesn't even show me the thing. So let's see the thing. Here we go.
Sinisterism is about finding the primal aspects of the left-hand path.
Bitch ass down. I'm
Primal
tired
in
of you
history,
fucking talking
primal
over me,
in the
motherfucker.
psyche,
I'm talking over
thus
you.
obtaining truth.
How long
Thomas
is this?
Leroy.
10 minutes. Okay, good. That means it'll only be about 15 for me. Does that mean 25 or does that mean 15 total? I have no idea. Never commented on the music. It's nice. It's okay. It's pretty solid. It lets you know, hey, it's Tom. Tom's coming up. Again, I'm coming in blind. I don't even know what this is even about. I can guess based on the title, but...
Greetings, my friends, and welcome back to your dose of sinister heathenry. But for those new to the channel, I'm Thomas Leroy, founder of the International Left-Hand Path Organization, the Sect of the Horn God.
It's a pedophile
The
organization,
sect is an educational foundation created to
you
not only make
tapes,
those with a black flame
Shit.
aware of its glow, but to also restore the
You hemmed up
shadow
in the Epstein
aspects
files,
to the
nigga.
ancient gods by going deep
Playing,
into the
obviously.
past, not only historically,
Tom Leroy would
but also
obviously be on my side when we have to go execute those type of situations.
Limitless. So,
that was
if
not
this
a death
sounds
threat,
interesting,
YouTube.
make sure to
Fuck
like,
you.
share, and subscribe. And if you want to
I'm not
learn
talking.
more,
This is just he
join
does this
the
every time. It's
organization,
just
the
Tom's
Sect
intro.
of the Horn God at the link down below.
You got to get an editor on that.
Thank you.
ASAP. I'm kidding. It's running cold, motherfucker. Shit. Save that shit for the end.
left-hand path is the path to self-deification, becoming your own God. Many of you.
I can't believe I missed Hydro's fall sale. They just marked down their new sip cap and Hydro bottle sleeve for $25.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's some weirdo shit. You know? That's kind of weird. So I'm gonna see. Yep. That's somewhat funny now. See, this is what I mean. It's not even gonna show me history. See what I'm talking about? See what I mean? I can't even click on my own shit. Super gay. Post? Is there a post? Huh? New to you. New to me 2 months ago. 4 years ago. Okay. Come on, man. Let's do this motherfucking shit. This is kind of weird. Tom Leroy. Can I find? Come on, man. Videos. Oh Jesus! Why are we not? Where's this fucking channel at? Recently uploaded. Come on, man. You see what I'm saying? Did I not spell his name right? That's not. That's. Where's Tom Leroy? I just typed it. Dude, did I not spell it right? Let's do Thomas Leroy. Fuck. There we go. Latest videos. Are we here yet?
Many of you are already
don't ever
aware
hit
of
back
this,
on your
and I
fucking
hope
shit
you know
or
that
try to
once
adjust
you're on
your
the
volume
path,
or do anything,
you're
man.
in for the long haul, and it takes years
Jesus
of
Christ.
deep contemplation of
You see
reading,
what I'm talking
writing,
about?
and ritual. But first you have to ask the question, what am I becoming? What is God?
Oh, no, I made the video already.
Not who is God, but what is God?
I agree.
Some think they're already there. You hear, I'm my own God.
No.
But what are they talking about? Most of those who say it have no idea what it means.
I agree.
They've repeated something they've read in a book.
Exactly, bro.
So again, I ask, what is God?
I made my video. Watch my video, motherfucker. Shit.
From a
I ain't
Jungian
gonna tell you.
perspective, God is not a theological proposition or a supernatural being outside the psyche. No invisible man in the sky. Jung didn't define God as a belief, but as a psychic reality. You hear that truth is God.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm not really agreeing with you either.
But in today's fucked up world, people say my
I'm not saying
truth
you're saying
all the
nothing
time.
wrong, but
Is that the same as your God? I hope not. Because it isn't truth. It's a lie. It's a lie you tell yourself, an opinion you're trying to make true. Understand that truth is God, but God isn't the truth.
you know what? This is the best Tom video I've seen in a long time. This motherfucker got the hammer out, and that's a nail on the wall. And guess what's happening to that nail? It's going into the wall, dude.
Get it? But you may ask, if God is the truth within, but not my truth, then what the fuck? Okay, God is a symbolic expression of the deepest layers of the human psyche, an archetype of the self, experienced in dreams, myths, and religious traditions. The idea of God.
This is one of the reasons I really enjoy Tom, is because even though we're kind of on the same or similar paths, is that his approach is so much more, and I know he would agree with this, Jungian. Like, he holds Carl Jung in the highest regard as a thinker. I would say it's probably his most significant mentor, if you will. I mean, he didn't know the man, but you know what I mean. You can learn from somebody even without knowing him in the flesh, especially if you're a halfway decent Magus, which I'm pretty sure Magus Leroy is, so. But the thing is like, his approach is like totally different from mine, but we kind of end up on the same like trajectory, you know what I'm saying? Which is why I really, most people think I do this like I'm trying to roast Tom or this, that, or the other. Nah, man. It's the opposite of that. Some guy accused me of like disliking Tom or some shit like that. Like, they was like, well, why are you always hating on Tom? I'm like, man, you don't even know what's going on here, bro. This is you need to be over at the other table. The one with the midgets sitting at it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll cut your legs off just to make you fit in that goddamn kiddie chair, motherfucker. Shit. This grown folk talk. You know what I'm saying?
God represents wholeness or completeness, uniting opposites like good and evil, masculine, feminine, conscious and unconscious. In the process of individuation.
Okay. See, when you lean too heavily into psychology and you start talking about you have the conscious, and then you have the subconscious, and then you have the unconscious, and it's like they try to draw this analogy to fucking. You have matter, then you have dark matter, then you have dark energy. And it's like, it's pretty much in the same proportions. I'm just like, okay, well, sure. It's a nice little thing you got going on there.
Becoming one's true self or self-deification involves integrating these opposites. Not unlike a certain symbol, if you know what I mean. From the Jungian perspective, then, is Baphomet a representation of God? God in his totality? Think about it. So to be your own God is to integrate all aspects of who you are, thus becoming a profoundly sound human being.
I think that the traditional image of the Levi's Baphomet, which is the one you're talking about, I believe, that most people grab onto. I think it's a what would be called, and I know this is a technical term that most people use, but don't understand that it's actually a technical term, and that is a grotesque. So I'll leave it at that.
But there's one part, a big part, of
that
who we are that is often ignored and is rarely integrated. It's the first thing you notice when you gaze at Baphomet, the part that makes the Christians weep.
I don't think they weep. This could make them mad and they start banging their heads into walls and shit. I don't know. It doesn't make them weep.
There's something lurking in the abyss, something that will either save you or destroy you. It watches, it waits, it hungers. It's more than a metaphor. It's a...
What I think most people don't understand, I'm not even sure if Megas Leroy understands this, I'm pretty sure he does, is that the abyss is not one thing. It's not one singular, how should you put this, mind domain or mental domain. It's not one. The abyss is unique to each individual. And so accordingly, well, I'll let the brother keep talking.
It's that thing of both madness and brilliance, of filth and flame. It belongs to you. Jung named it the shadow. We'll call it the beast.
Why? Not everything needs
When you were a kid, you learned the difference between right and wrong. You learned to smile, to obey, to wear a clean mask. And
when you do shit like that, when you do shit like that, I'm reminded of that movie, which is definitely in my top 10, The Brotherhood of the Wolf. You know, the Beast of Jabardin. And it was all just a bunch of hocus pocus, and it was a goddamn lion dressed up to be a wolf in a fucking exosuit. I know, and it's set in medieval France. One of the greatest movies of all time, by the way. Brotherhood of the Wolf. Yeah, see, I have to pause the Tom video to give you a fucking movie recommendation. That's how fucking cool I am.
Of you which did not fit within the family and the greater society at large, the rage, the lust, the defiance, the divine madness was shoved down deep into the abyss. But nothing truly dies in the depths of the psyche. It waits, it evolves, and down in the dark, the beast feeds on shame, on repression, on silence.
You see that motherfucker look like an albino, like, what was he, like, channeling Elric? Melnibone. I mean, come on, man. That dude, that albino looking dude, man, he looked like he weighed like 24 pounds. With like, if you put a fucking robe and a bath towel on that motherfucker, look at you weigh 24 pounds.
It grows fangs, and it will eventually visit.
Like, that's the type dude that you would knock out with just a feint. You wouldn't even have to throw a punch. You just feint the punch. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the big ones, like, and this it's not technically a sucker punch, but it's like, it pretty much is in a sense, because you're relying on somebody to be stupid. Is you're gonna feint your left shoulder, like you throwing a left jab, and then you throw that right haymaker right on the fucking. You're either gonna hit the nose or you're gonna hit the cheek, depending on like you know, the jaw, the bottom jaw. You hit the jaw, you're trying for a knockout. You hit the nose, you're trying to fucking keep going to work, because, you know, never mind. How do we always get to this?
Where it will speak in your voice when you scream at the one you love. Take your hands when you break what you swore to protect. It's that thing that gazes back at you in the mirror and whispers, "You are not who you pretend to be." Jung said the shadow is a moral problem that challenges the whole ego personality. To become conscious of it involves recognizing the dark aspects of the personality as present and real. But most do not want to become conscious of it, because to face it would be to invite madness. Thus, the vast majority choose the safety of the right-hand path, where there's a buffer between you and the beast.
I don't see the left-hand path as being in any way more instructive to madness.
Some, like the New Age hippie types, think they can integrate the beast by...
What's worse? A guy that has killed 56 people, serial killer style, under the radar, never caught, think Zodiac times 10. But without the fucking fancy costume and weird mask. Or a military that slaughters 100,000 people a day in a certain region in the world. Which one is more evil? I have no idea.
Meditating on it.
Confused.
If you do that, it'll just turn its back on you.
That's the way I look at the difference between the left hand and the right hand path.
You begin by saying to the beast, "You are me and I am you, and I will no longer look away." You repeat this over and over as you stare at the image of Baphomet over and over like a mantra.
I think it's a silly.
You are me and I am you, and I will no longer look away.
But I name him the Beast. Okay.
But for most,
why don't you name him the Elbow?
This is easier said than
because I'll tell you what, you get hit with the Macho Man elbow. Guess what? 1, 2, 3. You getting a pinfall.
Dread, and if you're
I'm getting a pinfall. I'm gonna drop the elbow on your bitch ass. 1, 2, 3.
So what do?
You ain't gonna drop the beast on
find the beauty within the beast.
So you gonna call your dog.
Because within it
don't worry.
Your creativity.
I'm pretty good with dealing with dogs.
By shame, your sexual truth, raw and sovereign.
I'll have your dog attacking you.
Kidding.
You probably don't even have dogs.
Stained with blood. The beast
are you a cat guy?
Want to destroy you. It wants you to stop lying. And once you stop, truly stop, you will discover this truth.
You're not familiar with my rules? Rule number 2, I don't lie. I don't need to lie.
And at your foundation, there sits
I win
a
with the
creature
truth, exactly.
waiting to be recognized, integrated, and you recognize it. For it wears your childhood face, stretched out, bloody, and distorted. For the child is the father of the beast. You are me, and I am you. And I will no longer look away. Integrating the beast is.
All right, I'm pretty sure you're quoting somebody, otherwise you wouldn't put it on the screen in quotes. But create your own, man. Come on.
Not to become pure. It's to become whole.
You were saying?
In conclusion, my friends, to become whole is to recognize that the beast is a combination of the primal and the divine. And to fully become aware of your divinity is to embrace your darkness, for therein lies.
I like what you're saying in essence, but I don't like the labels you throw on it. But that's just aesthetics, right?
The beginning of your transcendence within the uncharted realms of dreams and nightmares. This is not enlightenment. This is sinister illumination. You do not ascend. You descend and bring light into the abyss.
No, I told you, man. We're moving sideways. The up-down thing is an illusion.
Until next time.
All right, until next time, brother. Let me say this. I want to say peace and blessings to Tom Leroy. I want to say peace and blessings to Lisa, his wife. I want to say peace and blessings to anyone who is close to either of those two individuals. And then I want to say peace and blessings to anyone who is close to anyone who is close to. And we go on until everybody has peace and blessings. I think Tom is a very important figure in this movement. I have my criticisms of him to a small degree. I think he's over-reliant on Jungian psychology in general, which I think to be somewhat of a pseudoscience. I'm sorry, man. Tom Cruise got it right, bro. Just saying, Tom Cruise got it right. Jumping up and down on that couch, you know what I'm saying, on Oprah. Tom Cruise got it right, bro. You need more Adderall, dude. I'm joking, bro. But hey, man, hope this video finds you well. I hope it finds everybody well. Happy Pride Month to everybody. Everybody uplift everybody else. That's what it should be about. It's not gay pride. It's not trans pride. It's pride in general. The rainbow symbolizes all the colors of the white light, which is the light from the Lord Jesus Christ. And we all know that, Tom. Come on, man. Oh, wait. They're telling me I'm not a Christian. I'm like, wait. I just said the right words, didn't I? They're like, oh, you have to believe it? Well, fuck that nonsense, dude. You have to believe it. Come on, man. Do I think Superman can fly? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, he flies in the comic books. Oh, wait, he's not a real person? Oh, never mind.